Welcome back to Kwesi Bowl TV. Thank you so well joining us again for another edition. We appreciate you all so much. Thank you for the new subscribers. Please keep sharing, keep liking, and keep subscribing. We appreciate you so very much. We're gonna discuss what happened on Monday and then what's gonna happen over this weekend because there are some very, very nice games coming up. Of course, there's a quick news of transfer situation coming up for the ManU fans. Pretty sure some of you guys heard it. We'll talk about it for a brief moment. But let's hit it. Let's talk about the Monday match between Liverpool and Crystal Palace. We played much, much better than what we did last Saturday with Fulham. And at first I've been wrestling with this for a little bit, but I'm just going to say, I think Liverpool are in a transition. Klopp is slowly changing the style of play from what we are accustomed. He didn't play the gegenpressing of Dortmund when he came to Liverpool. He changed it a little bit. We were a little more pragmatic, but we still press high. We were the best counter-pressing team in Europe. But now he's realizing that he doesn't have the players with the legs to do that. So in a way, he's doing it, but not doing it as much. There's a transition on how we passing the ball. The ball sometimes a little bit slow. It feels like the guys are not ready yet. And we all understand that this season has been a crazy season. You know, the summer break was cut short because World Cup is coming up. So even him, he did in one of his pressers, he did say that we are like 2 weeks away. He wish he had 2 more weeks of preseason time to get these guys ready. So in a way, I'm understanding what is going on with the team. We even heard Milner saying after the Fulham showing, it wasn't a harmonious week for the team. So things are going in the background. However, we still know that we need a couple players, key positions, midfield. It's kind of in a tough place because all our injury players are like 1 week away from each other. So within a month, all of them could be back. The problem is from now to that month is where Liverpool fans are going crazy. So let's dive in a little bit about the match. The match itself, I liked it. I mean, I was surprised to see Phillips there because I thought it was going to be Gomez, but we heard that Gomez had a knock. We all expected Nunez to start. But one person that we were also expecting to start was Keita. But apparently, I mean, he was on the bench. But apparently, maybe Klopp feel like he's not ready yet to play this game. So he started with Milner and he started Elliott like we all expected. Now, the match itself, we started the first 20 minutes, we started very well. I see the pressing. When we lose the ball, we get it right back. Yes, Crystal Palace were trying to play on a counter-attack against us, but still, you could see how Liverpool was passing the ball very well. We were moving the transition between defense to midfield to attack was good, but the problem is we were not putting the ball in the back of the net. Nunez had a few chances and he scuffed it. There was one that he really, really should have put it in, but he hit the pole. And then there was a couple of them where the defenders got close to him. Now, one thing that I saw, which was the whole match, I'm not going to cut into halves, is it was very frustrating to see that they kept launching the ball at Nunez. And these defenders, Crystal Palace defenders, are very strong, very solid. You can't just throw the ball over their head. That's their bread and butter. I feel like they should have controlled the match more better in the final third and let him create those spaces. Because Klopp said it over the summer. He said, don't just throw the ball at him just because he's running. He's running to create spaces. So somebody else needs to get into the space and creates the chance and possibly score a goal. And I felt like we were just doing too many long balls. Every time they get the ball, they launch it at Nunez. And eventually he got frustrated. Of course, we saw what happened with him and Henderson. He got a red card. That was a bonehead moment. He's young, he will learn, and I hope Klopp talked to him. But after the goals were scored, Zaha's goal, which I feel like Phillips should have done better. VVD trusted his goalie, but Zaha did very well in putting the ball in the back of the net. VVD covered his spot, and then he called the bluff, tried to score my goal, and he put it in the back of the net. The goal was just great. It was just better offense than defense. Defense was great. He covered his space. The goalie had the other position, but Zaha was able to squeeze the ball in, and that was just a great offense over a good defense. But one thing that I saw is after they scored and then Nunez getting the red card, which was in the second half, they scored in the first half, then Nunez got a red card in the second half. So we played almost 30 minutes without Nunez or with another extra person. Diaz became a whole different person. He became possessed. For a minute, I thought, ManU is back. That is the Diaz that we felt like he's coming to Liverpool. And starting to think that the reason why it looked like he's been caged. This time he was like, screw it. He went at them, and then he scored that beautiful goal. And I'm starting to believe that maybe Klopp is boxing him a little bit, and it would be better if Klopp let him just set him free, let him play how he plays, and then we see what happens. Yes, he needs to work in the confine of the system, but I think we are boxing him a little bit. See, Mane, we could work with him because Mane was at the Caps where he needed polish. Diaz is a little bit different. Diaz needs freedom. The way he is, he's different from Mane. And I think that maybe it's time for Klopp to allow that freedom to show, because if he's in the constraint of the system too many times, he just run on the sideline and try to pass the ball, or he run back to help Robo or Tsimikas out. That's all he's doing. Or when he gets the ball, he's trying to cut through the middle. It's not working. And I think that maybe it's time for Klopp to allow him to be free. Yes, put a box around him, but let him have more freedom in his game, because if we restrict him to a specific style of play, it might not work, because from the way he scored the goal and afterwards, every time he got the ball, that reminded me of what he did to City the week before. And then even last year when he first came to Liverpool, he was way, way free. They told him to just play. And I think it's time for us to let him do the same thing. So going forward, we play Manchester United on Monday. I feel like this game, it's a must win. I'm not panicking yet. I understand what is going on with Liverpool right now, but I still feel like we need a couple more players this summer. If anything is frustrating me about Klopp and FSG, is the waiting game. We need to stop. Too much money in the league right now to be saying, oh, we will wait. No, whatever plan we have, we need to bring it forward so that we could be 1 or 2 steps ahead of the rest of the pack. This thing of waiting, by the time we get there, they are also very close. We have to get the players that we need right away. Yes, some of them we will get a early tax kicking like with VVD and Nunes, but we need our players in early for Klopp to get them ready, because some of our guys, their legs are giving out. Fabinho legs are starting to giving out. Henderson, we realize that number 8 is not his game anymore. He has to play 6. Keita is going to get injured. Ox injured. Thiago, same thing. So it's time for us to start getting our players as soon as possible. If the team don't want it and don't want to sell, we move on to the next option. ManU match for us is going to be simple. We need a win. We need a win. We can't draw, because it's not about ManU playing ManU and the rival start. That thing is just secondhand. For us, it's about keeping pace with City. And I think that's one of the reasons why our guys were when you watch the game, you felt like they wanted to score so fast to bring to bring their anxiety down, instead of just staying calm and play Liverpool ball. And I think scoring a goal has become an issue where every time they just want to score. That's why at the final third, they were not controlled. They were just trying to score, and when it wasn't working, there was frustrations. So with Manchester United, we know Manchester United is just going to play. They're going to play on a counterattack. If they open up, it's a suicide mission. And I hope they do open up. And it's a derby, Liverpool, Manchester United, sometimes form goes out of the way. So it's not going to be, I don't feel like it's going to be like the way we beat them 5-0 like last time, or 4-0 at Anfield. I feel like this one is going to be a pretty cagey match. I still believe Liverpool should win, and I'm expecting them to win. And it's going to be cagey the whole way out, because both teams need a win. A draw is not good for Liverpool. A draw might be good for ManU, but it's not good for Liverpool. We need a 3. And I feel like this time he's going to bring Keita in early. He's going to play probably Henderson, and then he's going to play Elliott. And then that's probably the midfield that he played when we went there last year, right? With maybe Fabinho instead of Elliott. But I'm saying that we don't have a striker now. So, of course, we know Bobby is back in training, which is good news. So he's also in contention. We know that Matip is also doing light training. So he'll probably be on the bench. But we know for sure this time Gomez is starting. And we're hoping that there's no more injuries till Monday, because this thing is ridiculous. But I feel like this game is going to be entertaining. We could shut their crowd out quick if we score a goal. But if they score, it's going to be hell for us. But this game, it's not like I'm worried Liverpool can win the league after this. No, I just want us to calm down and play our game. So coming up on Monday is going to be an exciting game. You guys know how Liverpool and ManU play, so it's always exciting. So we move. But let's talk about coming up this weekend. What kind of games are coming? Of course, Spurs and Wolves. That's going to be a very, very good match. I don't think this is going to be easy for Spurs, because Wolves are very, very good defensive. And now they got Nunes, who could be on own commodity. So the Spurs are not worried. They could catch an L at their house. Crystal Palace and Aston Villa, that's a very good match also. Crystal Palace, after coming up with this high of the Liverpool match, Aston Villa is under pressure, especially Gerrard. So this could be entertaining. Everton and Forest will take in this one. Everton needs to win because Lampard is under. Fulham and Brentford, that's a good match too. It's going to be an open match, back and forth. I think it's probably going to end up a draw, even though Brentford might take it. Leicester and Southampton might be a good match also. Leicester should win, but Southampton, they could be party poopers also. Bournemouth and Arsenal away. This could be interesting. This could be very interesting because Arsenal, their tail is up and they're on a high right now. But if you are not careful with Bournemouth, they could sneak up on you because they did very well defensively on Haaland. But of course, you got KDB and them boys came through. So let's see what Arsenal do on this. Leeds plays Chelsea. That's going to be entertaining. Chelsea sleeps. Leeds can hit them. Leeds are playing quite very well. Rodrigo is on something right now. West Ham needs a win against Brighton. That's going to be exciting. Newcastle and City. Newcastle at St. James Park, this could be a bogey team for City. Yes, City is the best team, but Newcastle, sometimes they could come up and do some madness. So, and they got better players, better coach nowadays. So I could see Newcastle spoiling something. I say spoiling something. ManU, Liverpool, of course, we talk about it. It's going to be crazy. We're expecting that. Good things going to be happening for Liverpool. And of course, in terms of transfer, Liverpool, nothing. Chelsea are looking at buying Aubameyang and Fafana and who else? Gordon from Everton. Why? I have no idea why. Today, we got murmur started yesterday, but today the full steam ahead is Manchester United have decided to put an official bid for Casemiro from Real Madrid. This one doesn't make sense for me on both sides, right? Why would Casemiro want to leave? That does not make sense. I know Tchouaméni has started over him, so maybe Don Ancelotti, I've told him I'm rolling with Tchouaméni because your legs are, he's been there 10 years. And him coming to ManU who don't have Champions League. And if your legs are not as strong to play in the Spanish league, how are you going to deal with the fast pace of the English league? And you're going to be playing at 6. So I have a lot of questions. As a player, he's a dog. I mean, this guy is a baller. Best CDM out there, right? But this is the EPL. That's what I'm going to say. If they get him, good for them. I heard that by tomorrow we should hear something, and I think they're trying to get him in early so that he could play on Monday. I think the cutoff time is 12 o'clock London time. Anyway, guys, so thank you so much. We appreciate y'all. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your matches. Share, subscribe, like. Please get our names out there. We appreciate you guys who keep following us. This is going to be a great weekend. I hope for Liverpool so that our fans can calm the hell down. So guys, Crazy Bold, Archie, peace.